I found no one's flipping lights for me, so I'ma write for me. Daylight to the night for me. Through the mic I bleed, you might just see an outcast on a path of further in life, way past the raps of these murdering types. Like a surgical slice up in your verbal device, and strapped under my arm is my thermos of life. Here's a tip, don't jump off a cliff if you think the underground and music records are the same thing. I met tons of motherfuckers trying to make big. 7 years later, saying the same things. Ha, while I'm just raising the rap, get hands waving and back, or making them clap. Fantasia's my flavor, how amazing is that? I'm Normie's Cliff Clavin and we're taking it back. I stay up in the trees like I'm saving a cat. It's Super AD with a cape on the back. It's the MC Hunter and I'm caging the whack. Yo, put our sticker on your bumper so you're saving the track. We're gonna take this back to the basics, back to the tracks in the basement, back to the crabs on the pavement, back to the match for the breakers, back to the motherfucking basics. We're gonna take this back to the basics, back to the tracks in the basement, back to the crabs on the pavement, back to the match for the breakers, back to the backpack nation.
I grab the mic with the dopeness, smoke it down to the roach clip. Notice how the flow's molded to hold the ball like a soap dish. Focused, I keep it too. So hopeless it would be for you to not notice the difference between showbiz and what it means to keep it true. You read the cues from the card or you leave the set, and direct your own music career on your own terms of consent. Break free of convention, make the distinction between being driven and riding along for the sake you have no direction. My only suggestion would be to forget what you've heard. Observe for yourself what to trust and what to kick to the curb. Let it get to your nerves and raise the hair on your neck. Don't admit that it hurts, just work harder and earn the respect. Learn to connect with what first brought you to this step, then bring it back to that like you never left. Learn to connect with what first brought you to this step, then bring it back to that like you never left.
We're gonna take this back to the basics, back to the tracks in the basement, back to the crabs on the pavement, back to the match for the breakers, back to the motherfucking basics. We're gonna take